bear coming back from more. I'm no picklock, but I know about waiting outside. Stare at our drinks and laugh till it's closing time. Oh well, that's the way it's gotta be. Oh well, that's the way things is. And it's hard luck to try climbing mountains and dying, but it's even harder to live.
That was Hard to Live by Coyote Bear. That song was actually on the TV show Monarch, his most popular song and, of course, a fan favorite. Coyote Bear is a man that was born in Houston, Texas, but he had to move around in the Midwest, and that's probably why he has such a blended genre of music. His influence ranged from rock, reggae, bluegrass, punk, rap, heavy metal. Coyote Bear is at his core a live performer, but he does have a few recorded stuff on Spotify if you would like to check it out, including the next song, All Over Again.
Veterans Park, learning to smoke, and my best friend turned to me and said goodbye. Half a pint of daddy's gin, whiskey or wine, whatever this is, too young to know and old enough to try. I was 15 when I couldn't get sober. I tried to die that whole October, but the changing leaves and family kept me here. I lie awake and I try to remember. I feel this way come late November. My best guess it's 'cause December is just around the bend. And then it's New Year's Eve and I gotta start all over again. Split lips taste just like your fists, a bloody kiss with candle wicks. The whole world spins as I fall down the stairs. Blackout screams, oh this couldn't be me. Too far away to be a dream. I stretch my lungs and try to grab for air. I was 18 when I couldn't get sober. I tried to die that whole October, but changing leaves and family kept me here. I lie awake and I try to remember. I feel this way come late November. My best guess it's 'cause December is just around the bend. And then it's New Year's Eve and I gotta start all over again. says, gang of tags, way out there behind the school when the dusk starts to freeze. Cover your head, you might wind up dead. I can't remember what I said, but I learned to live. You gotta learn to bleed. Bread soaking up all the fruit juice left over from yesterday's peels. Another bad joke told in poorer taste, an excuse I used to cover up all my fears. Well, it's been real dry ever since Rob got popped. I must have to head down to a meeting, try to cop in the lot, cause this sober mind is never one that I could find a way to deal. So is it the truth that stains your teeth when you brandish your smile? Is it the monsters that parade through my brain? Is it the cocaine streets and magnificent miles? Another way for you to call me insane? Well, I confess, I've never known what is real. Honey loaves, but I was caught up in money, though I was chasing my tail down the drain. You offered me food, but I was in a chemical mood, forcing my way through the blame. And I bit off the head in love with thieves. I was caught up in the market, too dead to believe I'd lived long enough to ever understand all of this shame. Is it the roads that I chose that caused you to go and masquerade in this incredulous scheme? Is it the notes that blow going down the road, the broken whopper place they taught me to sing? Well, I confess, I've never known what is real. They say bless this mess and test the best to try to reveal impossible angles, caught up entangled in this broken impractical wheel. It's like 90 degrees when it should be 3.14 to infinity. It's so hard to conceal. Well, I confess, I've never known what is real.
That was Leftovers, I Confess by Coyote Bear. As you can see, he has a very deep and soulful voice as he sings about very heavy yet emotional things. I have become a big fan of him these honestly past week as I've been checking him out for the show. Doing a lot of research as well. He has a very varied story. But why don't we check out another song from this Bitter Taste EP where we've heard Names on the Wall, Leftovers, I Confessed. Why not the namesake of Bitter Taste?
She was raised in a hard luck way, molded bread from the prayer place. Daddy left, she never knew his face. 30 years, still a bitter taste. And there's a house where you would cut my hair. We fall to pieces and we never care. 1,000 miles that we can never change. 30 years, still a bitter taste. 30 years, 20 days, another moment that I cannot waste. I've been waiting at the end of the line, just swallowing her. 30 years, 20 nights, another morning that I hide my eyes. I was blinded the first time that I saw your shine. I had to blacken out the sun to show you mine. He'd come over and we'd see his arms, little canyons like fractured stars. Another way to let out the light. 30 years and we still ain't right. There's a cabin where we learned to God. Took a hammer and we smashed it all. Another moment that we laid in waste. 30 years, still a bitter taste. 30 years, 20 days, another moment that I cannot waste. I've been waiting at the end of the line, just swallowing her. 30 years, 20 nights, another morning that I hide my eyes. I was blinded the first time that I saw your shine. I had to blacken out the sun to show you mine. That little island covered in ice, we were young enough to dance all night, singing songs about our favorite trees. 30 years and there still ain't peace. She was raised in a hard luck way, molded bread from the prayer place. Daddy left, she never knew his face. 30 years, still a bitter taste.
And that was A Bitter Taste by Coyote Bear. Coyote Bear is releasing 2 projects. He's releasing a new EP called A Better Way next month and a full-length album called Too Many Ghosts in February. I also would like to plug a show on November 14th at Digby's Pub and Patio with Tim Holhouse and Swamp Rats. Be sure to check them out. Now, why don't I play another song for you, which I think has to be my personal favorite, called Sound Guy.
Another night in a barroom, another empty glass. They pay me to fill them all up and try to make it last. These songs, they don't write themselves, and I've rehearsed them to death. No one owes me nothing, I'm the one trying to pay up these debts. So turn me up a little more, just keep on turning. And we'll tell a few tales, put the wind in our sails, and keep the fires always burning. And the crowd just won't come out in this town, even if it's free. So it's one more night with the sound guy, the barkeep, and me. Standing here waiting on someone, another empty glass. I drank up my tip jar, and I hope I can pay for that. You can hear the band next door over the crickets in this room. But I'll play out my beating heart and leave it bleeding on the floor of the stage when I tell a few tales, put the wind in our sails, and keep the fires always burning. And the crowds just won't come out in this town, even if it's free. So it's one more night with the sound guy, the barkeep, and me. Crack of the door, and I turn, and in walks the cold. A couple of faces I've never seen, and my best friends in tow. Hey, if you're grabbing a drink, I'll take one too. Let's turn it up a little more, a little more. So good to see you. So turn me up a little more. Just keep on turning. And we'll tell a few tales, put the wind in our sails, and keep the fires always burning. Crowds just won't come out in this town, even if it's free. So it's one more night with the sound guy, the barkeep, my best friends, and me.
That was Sound Guy by Coyote Bear, my favorite song. I would like to thank everybody who tuned in today. Thank you so much for being patient with all of our difficulties, with electricity going down, microphone not working. Once again, thank you. This is definitely not the cleanest or the smoothest first episode, but trust me, it will get better from here. Please check out Palace Cat. Please check out Coyote Bear. Both of them are West Lafayette bands or artists. If you love instrumental music, if you love deep, heart-crushing lyrics, definitely check them out. Go see their shows, go check out their socials, go check them out on Spotify, on SoundCloud, please. I'd like to thank everybody for listening, for tuning in. We had a lot more listeners than I expected. A little nerve-wracking, but I think I managed somewhat. Thank you to my father. Thank you to Matthew. I love you, baby. Thank you to my friends that helped me set up everything today. You know who you are, especially you, Miss Amy. Thank you to the people at Lawrence North that tuned in. I always appreciate you guys. Thank you to MC Sandwich, Eli. You know who you are. I love you. Why don't we sign off with one final song from Coyote Bear, Where There's Love. Thank you once again for tuning in to today's episode of Lemonade Radio, keeping you refreshingly relevant.
Hi.
Ain't no mind to the bullies in life. It ain't about you, they're just hurting inside. I was a bully myself once before, and it was all about me. Take good care in what you say. Try not to lie or throw a shade. Learn to speak your words with truth and carry the weight. I'm telling you now that the road is steep. It's gonna hurt bad, believe you me. And the only things that stay are what we choose to keep. Learn to build a fire and you'll stay warm. Learn to love yourself and you're never alone. Just to breathe deep and keep these songs of love in your home. 'Cause where there's love, there's enough. Where there's love, there's enough. Where there's a song, you belong. And you're home where there's love. Never shy away from another dance. It usually pays to take a chance. You're gonna lose the game sometimes, and that's okay. Care for the earth and all the living things. Stand for those who can and fight for peace. Have the courage to own your own space and continue to dream. I'm telling you now that the road is steep. It's gonna hurt bad, believe you me. But the only things that stay are what we choose to keep. Learn to build a fire and you'll stay warm. Learn to love yourself and you're never alone. Just to breathe deep, keep these songs of love in your home. 'Cause where there's love, there is enough. Where there's love, there is enough.
do, young Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while in the warm summer sun? I've been walking all day and I'm nearly done, and I see by your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the great falling in 1916. Well, I hope you died quick, and I hope you died clean. Oh, Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? And did you leave a wife or a sweetheart behind? In some loyal heart is your memory enshrined. And though you died back in 1916, to that loyal heart you're forever 19. Or are you a stranger without even a name, forever enshrined behind some old glass pane? In an old photograph, torn, tattered and stained, and faded to yellow in a brown leather frame. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? The sun shining down on these green fields of France. The warm wind blows gently and the red poppies dance. The trenches have vanished long under the plow. No gas, no barbed wire, no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard that's still no man's land, the countless white crosses in mute witness stand to man's blind indifference to his fellow man. And a whole generation were butchered and damned. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? And I can't help but wonder, no Willie McBride, do all those who lie here know why they died? Did you really believe them when they told you the cause? Did you really believe that this war would end wars? Well, the suffering, the sorrow, the glory, the shame, the killing and dying, it was all done in vain. Oh, Willie McBride, it all happened again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the death march as they lowered